Hello and welcome back to Tron Sports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, last time out, we completed this. This is the new Berwick-upon-Tweed station. I did have some thoughts on whether I wanted to keep this particular layout of the roofs, or whether I wanted to go the full King's Cross style, high roofs, change the entire front fascia the front station, and see where it goes from there. But for now, I'm going to keep it like this. Today's video is going to be somewhat related to this because I've expanded this station, and clearly we have trains moving in and out of this station, which is fine, but there are plenty of other stations that need expanding, and there's plenty of railways still to lay to now get this coal that can flow to and fro, and the whole gas works, the oil trains and all of that kind of stuff moving along the network. So in this video I'm going to do one of two things. Either I'm going to head north or northwest and expand a couple of stations, or I'm going to head south and look at building a whole new set of railways for more coal lines. One or the other is about to happen. I'm not entirely sure. I shall figure it out in the next 30 seconds or so, but make sure you stay tuned either way. If one thing happens in this video and the next, then I am going to get around to the other one, and I am going to be doing that regardless. Is that train going to stop? I think it is. Right, make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. Alright, first thing. So, the two ideas I had, let me very quickly show you. One of the ideas was to expand Macclesfield, widen Macclesfield, and widen Carnforth. Those were the two railways that I was considering widening. And the reason for that is so that I can actually run express trains through here properly, as opposed to what is currently happening. So that may be something to do. That would be related to the express service. The second thing that I was going to do, as I explained in the intro, was try to figure out how to get coal, namely down to Croydon, and perhaps even further south, maybe even to Bridgnorth. As you can see off camera, I have filled out more of the farm, so the only section now remaining is this bit here. And the reason I haven't done this just yet is it's quite hilly, and I am not entirely certain as to how I want this to look. So that is the reason I have not yet done this. Plus, I'm not particularly keen on these square shorelines. They do not look realistic to me. So there are shoreline adjustments that I shall want to make. So yes, I think since we have been working with coal, maybe I should look at getting some freight down to Croydon, because we have the gasworks right here. We have a station right here at Sawmill, the Croydon Sawmill station. Obviously, this station is now going to end up a lot bigger. The other option I have is to peel this off somehow and get it to climb up the hill and end up right here, delivering directly to said gasworks. That is an option, or having a completely separate railway routes running, because if you do look at this is not really connected to the network anywhere. This is an individual network. You cannot get from this line here you cannot get onto the rest of the network. But the rest of the network is all connected. So maybe that is something I need to look at. It is certainly a consideration. My issue is, of course, this is already rather busy, so maybe I should not do that, and instead what I should do is run a line, maybe, no, not here, that would be bad. Maybe from here and peel it out. That would also not be suitable. So this is what I'm trying to currently figure out, is can I get coal to Croydon, and how easily can I get said coal to Croydon. Now I think this may be the best option, going out this way, but there is no connection over here aside from this single line. Is there anything I could do here? I could get this to drop off coal right here, and then have a coal train pick it up and take it to there. That could be an option. So this will drop off coal to this yard. A train picks it, so let me have a look. So a train could perhaps come into... Oh, this isn't going to come into this platform, is it? This platform is not set up. Maybe try to set up a train to come into this platform, pick up the coal, continue down this way, peel off... where? Here? Peel off just here, and head over there. Okay, there we go. That is something. I also want to see whether it is possible for me to stick the railway here and then be able to continue it further down should I need to. Which may be something I could do. I could use this to distribute fuel to Batley and Bridgnorth, for example. That seems like a good idea. That seems like a really good idea. So that is what I'm going to do. I say really good idea, probably is not. Whenever I have a good idea, it isn't the greatest. So 160 metres, I could build a station that went like that and have a road just here. Alternatively, flip it around and have the station go right past that and have the road on this side. I think the road this way is better. Okay. So, in order to do that, I'm going to demolish this entire section. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. In fact, just take that back all the way. That will do. I'm then going to figure out where exactly... So this is going to have to go through the back of this, which is going to be interesting to say the least. So we want the station on this side. I shall have, that will do, a 160 metre station, sure, that will do too. I shall leave it a little bit further back, just because of any potential issues we may have. In fact, I see some potential issues already. This is roughly in between those two. I could use either one, really. I could connect it here. That is probably a valid connection. We could say that this line belonged to the Sawmill Company, and they did not want anybody else using their line. That is a real thing. That happens. So maybe that could be the excuse. All I have to do is find a reasonable spot to cut. So here, or do I want to cut across from here that way? That may work, and then if I cut across here, and there. Okay, that could work. Immediately changing out the tracks. Let's put some 25 mile per hour tracks in here. 3, 4 tracks for future use or something. For now, I think that shall do. Okay, road. That is going to be important. Road. So this shall connect these two up together. Ooh, come on. So, like that. Should have used... Now, what's the diff? That is the road I should have used. So, I will convert that. Apparently that is not the road I use. Which road do I use? I have no idea what road I actually use in all of this. None of those. You, no, you, nope. Definitely not these, those are way too wide. Which set of... Oh, it's these sets, isn't it? Somewhere. These are the ones I use. One of these. Or not. See, now, you may think this is silly for me to be doing this, but it honestly is not. The reason being is that if I were to start doing bulk upgrades, it is really important that I have the right set of roads. This isn't these, is it? No. Also, what are these roads? Okay, I suppose for now it isn't going to matter all too much. For now, I guess this shall have to do. So, that is now connected to that. Great. Obviously, the gas works. We need a few other things here. So, for example, I shall have a freight station, a basic freight station right here. Fairly long. That angle is, well, actually, that gives me a better idea of angles. That tells me what angle I wanted here for the road, which really is that angle. Is that correct? That is correct. Fantastic. And then what I could do is I could have a road come across here, so we could get some buildings in this area, and that will certainly help the growth of this entire area. So do that, and then that give me an acute angle here. Oh yes, there's a bus stop there. Right. How about there then? There we go. That kind of works. How do I lock said roads again? Tools, that's it. Lock, 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 lock that too. Okay, so that is that section done. We're now going to look at connecting it. So, we'll start with just a 50 mile per hour track and see just how this all works for us. So, first thing we've got to worry about is this dip, although not necessarily, because this could allow us to create bridges and tunnels, which is ideal. So this could work to our advantage in this town. So naturally here you're not going to be able to really bridge, but that's okay. We'll curve this around. Where do we want it to go? We want it to go under here. And I'm thinking maybe following somewhere along this bit, so we are not disturbing all too many farms. There we go. And that is somewhat low. This bit is now going to have to be redone. So we'll... Yes, I know. We'll redo that. Keep this fairly flat. I'll start bringing it up in a moment. Although I do not think I have to, because we are sloping downhill, and that is quite important. So here, all I need to do is just create little bridges going across, and that should be perfectly fine. So where do I want to go from here? Oh, actually, I do want to go this way. There, and now, if I go ahead and find the correct country road, this one should be, yep, I was going to say this one should be easy enough. And I do that, instead of going down, and instead of having that, I will... What kind of lump is that? That is not how you build a bridge, is it? Right, you go away, you go away. I will build this bridge myself. There. That will give you a correct middle. Excellent. I will lower the bridge at some point, once I have figured out the correct heighting. In fact, let's say correct heights. There you go. That is all I really had to do. That is a low bridge. But I think if I do this correctly, no, that, I think a train could fit under that, you know. I do genuinely think a train can fit under there. There is one way to find out. And the way to find out is by going over here, finding a locomotive, not that. I could have used these for something else. Now, finding a locomotive. No, oh, I've made a mistake here. I have made a big mistake. Oh no, I suppose that is not such a big mistake. I know these are not the locomotives we expect. There we go. This is a reasonable locomotive. Easily underneath. Fantastic. In fact, we can even look at lowering this further. So, do that. And we'll pop a bridge in. There we go. And I will... That would look excellent. Like so. It's just a very, very shallow bridge. That actually looks brilliant. I just need to get this lined up correctly. So is that roughly even? I would say that is roughly even. There we go. Job done. Connect that up there. And connect this up. Connect that up here. Connect that up here. There we go. Do it again properly. And we have a really strange bridge, but it is a bridge nonetheless, and it does work. Okay. Continuing on. So, if we keep ourselves flat through all of this, I think that could work. Or, alternatively, just a very, very gentle, I was going to say very gentle rise, but we haven't done the rise. It is pretty much at the level anyway. Very quickly we reach the level that we need to reach. So I'll do that, break this, and then now we are literally over the top. So we are now going downhill. No. And as I said, I wanted to hold this roughly alongside. It's alongside this one. Perhaps a little too steep, so I will ease off the downhill slope here. Yep, I will definitely ease off on the slope. Actually, that is better. And I want it to... Okay. How do I want this to go? I think I want it to come out of this bit here, so I need to be careful. I think... Okay, I think what I should do is first create this exit. Let's first figure that out. So, with some careful... Hang on. With some careful erasing of things, and I do mean very careful erasing of things. So, what do I want to erase? We're going to peel off just here. Yep, erase that tree. Push that back. And now I want the... Okay, well, I'll just get rid of that specifically. There we go. And then on the same side, or on this side, probably do a very similar thing. There we go. That looks like a position to peel track off from. And it does most certainly work. So I will do that. And as you can see, we are slowly descending, though we are level. So that is okay. I am going to demolish those two. We will create a second one just here to follow along. There we go. That has worked actually really nicely. Really nicely. And then I need to see where I'm connecting this from. So this one really wants to be connecting to that. That is what I'm after. And in order to facilitate that, I'm going to get rid of all of those. And connect this up. Excellent. That is not a nice turn. I'm not pleased with this angle, so I shall change it to that. That is much nicer. And realistically, I think this has gone remarkably well. Yes, this has gone remarkably well. Now this is going to be a rather busy line, I should think. So putting a second train or putting a second line on this is extremely important. There's no point. There's no point in wasting the time. We know how busy this line is going to become. Now, why does that look a little wobbly just here? That bit there. There's just something about this little... There, I can see it. Why? Why is that like that? Unfortunately, I do not think I can fix that. That is annoying. Very annoying. I need to do a crossover here. 25 miles per hour, please. 25. Excellent. And that will go across there and across there. We'll sort out signalling at a later time. What I now need to do is probably figure out how this is going to run, because the trains are going to end up going through Downer Market. What if there is a train stopped at Downer Market? Actually, no, they will be stopping and carrying on. So we will just have trains waiting in the queue. What I will need to do is what I said I was going to do later. I now need to do, well, presently, and that is signalling. So the signals there are fine. That signal needs to go there. I think we need to move certain signals. These signals will need to go here. These signals will be pushed back. I think we should have another set of signals just here. So remove those signals. Yep, that's one and that one can disappear. Okay. That signal goes there, so I need a signal set. I shall have a set of signals somewhere along this line. Where should I put it? Probably about here. Whoops, wrong way. Right signal, wrong way. Put the signal there and there. Excellent. And what I am going to do is I am going to just make this terrain, flatten this terrain a little. It would make sense to sort of do that. Push that back so I can flatten this properly. There we go. Maybe try and flatten it a little more. That's it. That is better. So that's why the right of way can still be used very easily. And then I can fill out the farms in that area. So that goes there, that goes there, that goes along there. That then drops off goods over here, which goes to the gasworks there. Okay. The question is now, where do you pick it up from? And that is going to be up there, up here, which also indicates to me that additional signalling is going to be required on this track. Right. Here we go, some extra signalling. Here, and well, there's a signal box right there, so here and here. That will do for the extra signalling. Signalling coming into the station, well, we have that one, so that should be okay-ish. I'm going to put another signal just about here for the station approach. And then what should happen is that we should be able to pick up coal from here and head off in that direction. The platform that I'm going to use for that is going to be this one. So because I'm going to be using that platform, how do I expect the trains to come in? They will come in on this way. Yep, they'll come in this way. So we are going to need that. They will come in this way, come across here, and they're going to go through here. So I expect a signal there for entrance and a signal here for exit, and probably another, yes, I know. Oh, that signal is over there. Perhaps another signal just here. There we go. That is the way this is going to run. Now, I do have another issue, and that is the fact that I do not have a depot to run all of this the way this is running. If you look at it, you would think, oh well, the amount of trains that are in this area, you are going to have a depot. Depot's all the way out here. I think it is time for this to start working into becoming a depot. For now, I'm going to put a temporary depot here, as I'm sure would be possible. So I'm going to just add a temporary depot, which needs to go into... Does it really matter which... Oh, I cannot get a... Yes, I can. Yes, I can. If I pop the depot right down like that, and then create another track. 25 miles per hour? Sure. Let's create a track that goes across here. This is a very awkward track, but it is a track nonetheless. That does work. There we go. With a signal. This track will only ever operate with these signals. And then I need to start demolishing these. And this one. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Let me see if I can create a new line. So FRRA Croydon coal transfer, and that will be... Oh, I would have made it black, but I've already got a black line there, so dark grey will work for me. So it's through this. This is quite a long transfer, actually. This is a very long line. But I think we should be able to... So 1 train, 2 trains, 3 trains, 4 trains. I think we can run 4 trains on this. And it should, being the operative word, work. And it comes into this platform exactly as we want it to. Okay. That bit is complete. Anything else missing? Yes. A signal there. And maybe, just maybe, I do need to split these up a little bit more. So, I think to end today's video, what I'm going to do is get the coal train running. The detailing can happen next time. If the coal train runs and it starts working here, at least we know that all works the way it's supposed to work. What I also want to do is just check where all the fuel is. So the fuel is here. I am going to just do a couple of truck stops. We can have a truck stop over here on this side, And well, I suppose I could do it like so. And really, I think we should consider another truck stop down here. I think that might be an interesting setup. And if I then go ahead and run this as... Oh, there already is a truck stop right there. So, get rid of those. That one we'll just have to do. And get rid of that. And all I'm going to do is... What does this one run? FR Croydon Goods. So I'll just do FR Croydon Fuel. Yes, create a new line from there to there. That is also going to be black. Well, that isn't good. I'll change the goods line to a different colour. So this is going to be FRRD Croydon Fuel. And you've got Croydon Goods. Let me change that to not that colour. Orange? No, that's orange. I think that's a little bit more visible. Yellow's better, yet yellow shall do. Okay, good. And then, where's my depot? Depot. There it is. But no, not configure. Buy vehicles. Cargo. And we'll buy some road trains. Just one's for fuel. So that is going to be this one. And let me think. Shall we buy... Should we just do 5 for now? I think 5 will do. Black, very high, only ones I can see. Croydon Fuel, that will do. And what I need to do now is take a look at that. Oh, this could be very interesting. So I want to clone that train, but actually I can clone that train. This is going to be risky. If this works, great. If it doesn't, not great. So I'm going to say, grab that, manage vehicles, clone. Where did they end up? Where are they? They're in there. That is not where I wanted them to be, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I can do this. There we go. I'm literally just throwing things in. And then if I do that, that is going to open. I will change this to be, so these two to be on a different line. Pause. You two, I want you to move to a different line. Croydon Coal Transfer. There we go. And then I'm going to clone you two again. Okay. This is good. This should be quite good. And to end this video, as I said, let's see if this works. This is now a much busier setup. What I should have done is created bigger train. Oh, come on, I'll make some bigger trains at a later time. I just want to see if the Croydon Coal Transfer starts picking up to end this. So that goes across there, that goes across there. I'm just looking for something. May take a little while to filter through, but hopefully not too long. I mean, this place is just overflowing with the sheer number of coal, sheer amount of coal that needs to go is quite remarkable. And there we go. These are now on their way. Excellent. Doing whatever they need to do. And we still have no coal for Croydon coal transfer. I am going to now manage this line and say at this spot we are going to say full load, all, maximum stop time 3 minutes. Yet, so just let it stay there for a bit, in case obviously there is some coal that pops along, which, you know, there could be, because, well, we have this, so we have coal potentially being dropped off. Still nothing picked up. Hopefully I haven't got this wrong. So the whole chain is here. So coal will go to Croydon. That will go into that. The gasworks will then produce fuel, and the fuel will go and be turned there. That is what needs to happen. Yes, that is definitely what needs to happen. This one obviously has a lot more fuel that needs to be used, but that's okay. Here we go. It is now happening. So we now have coal everywhere. We have coal being transferred, we have fuel being transferred, we have food being transferred, we have pretty much everything you could want. And I'm looking for a screenshot, which could probably, if only there was a passenger train crossing at the exact same moment, it would look excellent. But unfortunately not. Right. Here we go. You can also just about see the other train over there. So this is I think this is a decent screenshot. And a thumbnail for the episode. So this is a good time for me to end. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to... Oh, hello. Food? There's a food being transferred? Maybe that is... that may not be a good thing. That may not be a good thing. I think I'm going to have to look into that. I mean, it probably will increase the production over here, but still, that is something I need to look into. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to... Where am I? Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport's FIFA 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out, and also you can find me on social media or on Instagram at ECGadgetLP, and my link to my Discord server, or the link to my Discord server, is also in the description box below. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Transport FIFA 2, the UK modded series, where... Wait a minute. We have coal, we have fuel, we have... Alright. Well, this is a very interesting train now being transferred, or a very interesting train that has been filled up. I was not expecting that to happen. Clearly I have messed something up. I shall have to fix that in the next episode, so make sure you stay tuned.